Hello everyone and welcome to the Swiss Alps. I do apologise for my voice, but I am feeling a little bit under the weather. So, I've moved out here to the Alps because I have a dream of starting an all-electric farm. I would like no vehicles on this farm to be powered by fossil fuels. So, at the moment, I have nothing at all. Let's get over to the shop and see what we can get. Right, so we've got this Ridgy track, the SKE50 electric. Quite like it in black. Everything else I like as it is. 68 horsepower. Now I could go for the Eco Mod version and I can then up the batteries and up the horsepower. It comes with a big price. So you go for the performant or the economic engine. I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously the performant is 100 horsepower, the economic is 60 horsepower, and the normal is 70 horsepower. So just a little bit more than the... I think for future-proofing, we'll go for the 100 horsepower variant, I think, which is £17,000 more. Batteries, I'm not so worried about. I think we'll stick with the small batteries. That should be okay. 80 kilowatt hour. Okay. Maybe you have to upgrade that later. Do I want to purchase it? Yes, I do. So, we have our first vehicle. Here it is. Oh, I need to change a few of the settings. I don't want the engine to start as soon as I get into it. Right. Let's have a look at tools that we need. So what we want to have cows on the farm. So we're going to need tools to make hay. Now, that requires 60 horsepower. We have 100 horsepower to play with. So I'm going to go for the slightly bigger one. We need that. So we need a mower. I am playing with Maizeplus and the Maizeplus animal add-on. So I'll be learning about that at the same time. So, yes, mower. Tedder we need. Definitely need a tedder. This one should do nicely. And we need a rower. So 6 meter rower, or we've got a 7 meter rower there. I think we'll go with this one to start with. Yep. We'll need a baler. Now I want the ability to create silage as well, so I want a bale with a baler with a wrapper on it. Really. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Let me just double check. Yeah, that does 125. 125 is good enough for us for now. Nice white wrap, I think. Let's get that. The other thing we're going to need is something to move the bales around, so I know that there is an electric telehandler as well. Here it is. Look at that. Not a lot of options there, but we'll take it. And obviously I will need a bale fork for the telehandler. There it is. So I think, for now, that will be enough. Where did the telehandler go? Oh, it is there. Of course, it does look like a small tractor with this mower on the back, but at least it's heavy with the batteries. Let's get all this back to the farm in one go. Now, I'm hoping that this telehandler can tow. If it can, that's great. I'll bring the baler back with it. But we'll see. Which way do I need to go here? This way, isn't it? Actually, that is a good point. Where am I going? Yeah, this way. Oh, hello. I'll just nip in front of you there, please. Now I think we're going to get some young cows, so they won't need anything more than hay. Now I understand in order to get hay we have to ted the grass maybe 3 or 4 times with the Maizeplus add-on, so bringing more realism into it there. Don't have to make huge amounts straight away because yeah, the cows aren't going to need it, and we'll get quite a few cows. But they're not going to need it all straight away. Here we are, back at the farm. Right then. Let's take this off. Ah, I also have a silage pit. So that might have been better to get a baler that... oh no, because I'd have to get a forage wagon and all sorts and stuff anyway. So, anyway, let's see if this thing can tow. Oh, I've got flickering bushes. I need to go in. Delete my shader cache, I think. Right, let's see. Will I be... Oh, yes, I can tow it. Look at that. Brilliant. Right, I'll get the baler back up there, and then we'll come back in the tractor, because it's quicker, for the windrower. One thing I didn't consider when buying the baler was that it needs 145 horsepower, and I've only got 100, so... We're going to try it, but if it doesn't work, I'll probably need to get a smaller baler and a separate bale wrapper, I would think. Now, I am playing with the Pumps and Hoses pack, Maizeplus, and the Maizeplus animal food add-on. So I've got a lot to learn when it comes to making silage and making whatever the cows are going to eat and things like that. So I need to do a bit of a look-see into that first. But first of all, I'm also playing with the grazing mod, so we can actually get the cows straight away. Do you know what else I'll need that I didn't think about? I'm also going to need some way of filling up the cows' water trough. They've got a little bit for now, but they will need more. Right, then we want milk cows. I only want to pay 200 each for them. I think 10 Holsteins. Maybe 5 brown Swiss, just to mix it up a little bit, because the Holsteins do produce more milk. And here they are. Let's see how they are doing for stuff. Okay, so they've got... Oh, right, okay, so they've got a fair amount of a spread of things. They'll need some more water. But for now, they're doing okay for food. what we do need to do is make some hay and get them some more water. So, first thing I'll do is get a water tanker. Ah, yeah, it'd be good to get one that does milk as well, wouldn't it? Well, this one does milk as well. Quite like that little one. Let's go green. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Right, let's go pick up our water tanker. We'll give the cows their water. And then we'll start producing some hay. So I am going to be paying for my water that I use. Let's get this to the cows. The water is very expensive looking at that. Not quite as expensive as fuel, but it's very expensive. Right. I don't know if this will fill up the cow's trough or not. Probably not. Right, let's do another round. I think I read the price wrong when I filled up before. I thought it said 3,000, but I'm pretty sure it's probably 300 and something. Yeah, £300. Okay. Well, that's not as bad as I thought then. Nowhere near as bad as I thought. Let's get this filled up. There we go. I know. And we'll start making you some hay. So don't worry about it. Now let's just have a look at what land is mine. Okay, so I've got this giant patch up round here. So I've got all the grass round the back here and all the grass down the front here. I only need to do one of that for now. I'll do the flattest bit I can, I think, for now, to start with. Which I think is over here. Right then. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's very green. Very green.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does wedding ring. Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience.
Well, there's the first cut. If one thing is clear, it is that I will need a front weight at one point. I thought the tractor would be quite heavy with the batteries, but not quite heavy enough for the size of the mower that we've got. Although it easily powered it. Just need a bit of a front weight. Right. So I'm going to turn this lot into hay because that will get the cows started. However, in the next episode I'm going to look at making our first lot of silage. But for that I'm going to need to have a bit of a read up about Maizeplus, a little bit more, because it's more complicated than I thought it would be. Now, let's have a look at this. So, I can tedder stage base game, conditioned, semi-dry, hay. I don't know what that means. Does base game mean it's going to turn it straight into hay? Well, hay would definitely turn it straight into hay, so let's do that to avoid messing about for the first load. Yep, there we go. We're getting hay. I'll get this done, we'll get it windrowed, and then we're going to try out that baler. And if it doesn't work, we'll have to get a different baler.
There must be love. There must be a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I was just a little girl when my mama used to say, every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile and leaves you with a scar, don't let them tell you what you feel or who you are. Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience.
There we go, all rode up nicely, down to just over half a battery. I'm beginning to think that when things get a bit more intensive later on, I might need two tractors. One on charge and one in use. Well, that might be doable, we'll see. Right, now it's the moment of truth. Bale creation. And that's a pretty whopping baler for the size of tractor that we have. I'm not sure whether to give it a go or to just give in and say, actually, this isn't going to work, but... let's try it. Why not? Let's try it. It seems to be working rather nicely. I imagine it's going to sap the battery, but it's actually pulling it really well. Let's see how it goes on with uphill.
I gave it all to you for too There must be another way. There must be conscious, different things in different ways. There must be more to the reason why we do it all for love.
Well, there we go. It was 14 bales. That's pretty good, I think. And we've still got 82% in the baler. So our first bale out next time should be a hay bale, I think. Not really sure. But now, what I need to do is get this tractor on charge and use the telehandler to bring them in. Give the cows as much as they'll take, and then put the rest into a barn of some sort, I suppose. But first things first. That's got to be detached, and this is going to be put on charge. Right then, how do I put it on charge? Is it already on charge? No? Ah, start charging. Have to be in the car, in the tractor. There we go. So, let's go get some bales.
I gave it all to you for too There must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscious, different things in different ways. There must be more to the reason why we do it all for love. There must be more for a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way. Has got to come my Has got to come my
Right, that took longer than it would have done if I hadn't gone electric, but it would have been done with using a lot more fossil fuels. Let's check on the charge on this tractor. Oh wow, that's fully charged already. Then that only took a couple of hours to fully charge. That's pretty good. That's not so bad at all then. In that case, what I might do is put this over to one side and then charge the telehandler as well. And then that's pretty much all done for today. The cows have got hay, they're very nice and happy. And I need to do a bit of research before we start to make some silage using Maizeplus. Right. We're going to leave it there for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me for the rest of this mini-series. And yeah, I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.